333 floors of concrete. But this time, the silence of hunger has been replaced by the scream of order. In the first movie, the enemy was your stomach. Now, the enemy is your neighbor who believes he is a messiah. Welcome back to the platform. But forget the anarchy you knew. The platform has evolved. It no longer wants just your body, it wants your soul and your blind obedience. In the Platform 2, there is a law, a sacred rule imposed by the prisoners themselves. Eat only your dish. If you eat another's dish, you die. Sounds fair? Sounds like the solution to world hunger? Wrong. It is a brutal theocratic dictatorship. If you break the rule, it is not the administration system that punishes you. It is the anointed ones, a militia of fanatics who ride the platform down, breaking arms, gouging out eyes, and executing anyone who dares to lick the leftovers of someone else's food. You are no longer fighting just for physical survival. You are in the middle of a bloody civil war between religious fanatics and starving barbarians. Today, I am your strategist. I analyze the new hierarchy, the cult psychology, and the most important mechanical failure of the system to assemble this updated manual. I will teach you how to choose the tactical dish and why pizza is a death sentence, how to survive the cult leader Dagin Babi, how to fight in zero gravity, and how to execute the only real escape plan that works, the gas hack. If you want to know how to get out of this holy war of concrete alive, do not skip a single second. The manual begins now. For those who didn't understand the change of scenery, the platform is now divided into two political factions. On one side, the Loyalists, or the Anointed. They follow the Master's Law. They believe that if everyone eats strictly only their chosen dish, the food will reach level 333 intact. The intention is noble, but the method is terrorist. They watch, they report, and they mutilate. On the other side, the Barbarians. They are tired of the dictatorship. They eat whatever they want, kill whoever they want, and reject any rules. They are chaos. The rookie mistake is trying to be neutral or pacifist. You might think, I just want to serve my time in peace. In the Platform 2, neutrality is suicide. If you don't follow the law in front of the Loyalists, they kill you as a heretic. If you follow the law blindly in front of the Barbarians, they kill you for revenge against the system. You need a political chameleon strategy. Let's go to tactic number 1. Before entering, you choose your favorite food. In the first movie, this seemed just a plot detail. In the second movie, this choice is the most important tactical decision of your life. By law, you can only eat the dish you chose. Imagine you chose pepperoni pizza. The platform comes down. If the Barbarians on level 10 ate your pizza, by law, you cannot eat anything. If you eat your neighbor's steak to avoid starving, the Loyalists come down the next day and cut your hand off. You are stuck in a dilemma: die of hunger or die mutilated. The strategist's strategy is the unpopular dish choice. Never choose popular foods, comfort food, or sweets. Do not ask for burgers, lasagna, or chocolate cake. Everyone likes that. The Barbarians on the upper floors will eat your food out of pure gluttony before it reaches level 20. You need to choose something nutritious, caloric, but that looks disgusting or uninteresting to the majority. Liver and onions? Tripe? Pig's ear? Sugar-free oatmeal? Who is going to steal a plate of raw liver when there's a cake right next to it? Nobody. By choosing a dish no one wants, you guarantee two things. First, your legal ration has a high chance of reaching you intact. Second, you don't need to break the law and lose an eye to survive. You play their game, but with marked cards. Now, let's talk about posture. Look at the character Zamiatin, the giant. He was strong, intimidating. He looked invincible, but he committed a fatal error. He tried to face the system with brute force and emotion. He screamed, threatened, tried to impose his will. The result? He became a target. The political pressure from the Loyalists and the hunger broke his mind. He ended up setting himself on fire and jumping into the hole. Size doesn't matter in the platform. An armored mind does.
The best strategy here is fake loyalty. You need to identify who the leaders are on the floor above and below. When the Loyalists descend to inspect the rule, you are the law's biggest defender. You show your dish, make the sign of respect, say, "The master is right." This makes them see you as a model citizen. They won't attack you, they will protect you from the barbarians. But when they leave, you act like a pragmatic survivor. If your food doesn't arrive, you eat what you have hidden, if you can bypass the censor, or negotiate with your cellmate. The secret is not to be a martyr. The Loyalists are religious fanatics. You don't argue logic with fanatics. You agree, survive, and behind their backs, plan your escape. Don't have an ego. Zamiatin had an ego and turned to ash. The big villain of this movie is not the system. It is a man, Dagin Babi. He is the leader of the Loyalists, a blind, brutal, and charismatic psychopath. He cuts pieces off prisoners to teach a lesson. If you cross the path of a man like Dagin Babi, physical fighting is the last option. He has an army of faithful followers. The strategy against him is invisibility. Never stand out, never lead an open revolt unless you are sure of victory. If Dagin Babi asks your name, lie. If he asks for your allegiance, lie. Men like him look for examples to punish. Don't be the example. Be the gray prisoner in the corner of the cell whose face no one remembers. Mediocrity saves lives. Now, the most important and dangerous tactic in the entire movie, the only real chance to leave the platform. Every month, the administration releases a gas to put everyone to sleep and shuffle the prisoners' levels. The protagonist discovers a glitch in the matrix. It is possible to stay awake. If you ingest a piece of fabric, or use a technique to partially block your airways, or swallow a small, sharp object that causes constant, intense pain to keep you lucid, you can resist the sedative effect of the gas. Why do this madness? Because when everyone sleeps, the cleaning crew comes down, and gravity changes. They take the dead bodies and go down to the bottom of the pit to recycle or clean. The strategy is the fake corpse. Resist the gas, wait for the crew to arrive, lie in the pile of corpses, or hide among them. Let the cleaning crew take you. This is the only service exit of the platform. While Garang in the first movie tried to go up on the platform, which is impossible due to physics and guards, the real exit is to go down with the trash and wake up outside the system at the base of operations. Is it risky? Extremely. If they catch you faking, you become fertilizer on the spot. But it's a better chance than waiting for Dagin Babi's knife next month. In the first movie, the fight was confined. Here, the movie shows us the chaos of war in zero gravity. In a climactic moment, the gravity of the platform is turned off or altered during the swap, and the factions enter into combat while floating. Fighting without gravity is not like in superhero movies. It is disorienting. If you try to throw a strong punch, you are thrown backwards by physics, action, and reaction. The strategist's strategy for zero-G combat is anchoring. Do not float in the middle of the hole. Hold on to the bars, the beds, the edges. He who has a foothold has leverage. He who is floating is an easy target, a blood balloon waiting to be popped. Use your legs to anchor yourself and your arms to attack. If you are loose, any push throws you against the concrete wall and breaks your skull. And again, do not try to be a hero. Stay in the corners. Let the fanatics and the barbarians kill each other in the center. The winner is not who kills the most, it's who bleeds the least. Summarizing the manual of the platform 2, the law does not exist to save you, it exists to control you. He who follows the law blindly dies of hunger waiting for the fair food that never arrives. He who breaks the law publicly dies executed and mutilated by the Loyalists. The strategist plays the double game. He chooses the food no one wants, liver, tripe, to guarantee his sustenance without a fight. He pretends to obey the fanatics when the light is on, and he uses the sleeping gas as an escape route when the light goes out. The platform changes, the rules change, but human nature remains rotten. Be a chameleon. Be loyal when they are watching, and be a ghost when the lights go out. Now, the final question to test your instinct. If you had to choose one dish to eat for the rest of your life in the platform, knowing that if you choose something tasty, it will be stolen and you will die of hunger, what would you choose? A delicious pizza risking death?
or a plate of boiled broccoli without salt that no one would touch? Leave your strategic choice in the comments. I want to see who thinks like a survivor and who thinks with their belly. Comment, "I would escape," if you would have the courage to fake death in the pile of corpses. If this manual opened your eyes to the new rules, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. The survival trilogy continues, and remember, the law kills, instinct saves.